Good morning, students. Today we are taking the third poem. The name of the poem is Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Now, children, let me tell you the meaning of the word keeping quiet. Quiet means silence. Now, when do you feel that we should be in silence without talking, without any disturbance? I can give you 2-3 examples where we all observe perfect silence. First of all, I would like to tell you that in meditation we are silent. Then if we see, when we go to church, when we go to hospital, when anyone is hospitalized, or when we do our prayers, we want perfect silence. It is also said that when a person takes his lunch or dinner, one should try to be silent, not much talkative. Here I mean to say that silence is important in our life. I can give you one more example, that when we are too much disturbed, perturbed, stressed, we want to be silent. We want that no one should talk to us, no one should interact with us. So here also the poet Pablo Neruda, he talks about silence, importance of silence. He urges the readers to keep quiet for a few seconds. Before I switch on to the poem, children, I would like to focus on the poet Pablo Neruda. Now, Pablo Neruda, he was a Chilean poet who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. His poems are full of easily understood images which make them no less beautiful. He was also a diplomat and politician. He received numerous prestigious awards, including the International Peace Prize in 1950, the Lenin Peace Prize and the Stalin Peace Prize in 1953. Now let me discuss about the outline of the poem. Pablo Neruda in this poem has emphasized the importance of introspection. He says that man has become very selfish and is engrossed in his own actions, and because of too much he is engrossed in his own activities, own task, own job, man's life has become miserable. So the poet says that the world today, that is why, because of misery, because the two reasons, man is unable to introspect his own self, and when consequently what happens, introspection gives rise to misery, makes the life miserable, and one is unable to interact with others, and the stress or tension is enhanced, it is increased. So what the poet says, that world today, because of this miserable condition, because of the increased stress, tensions, worries, man has made boundaries of caste, color, creed, religion, language, culture, nationality and geographical divisions. So the poet says that we need to rise above all these shadow lines and look at a larger canvas, larger picture. The poet speaks about the necessity of creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. What the poet says, necessity of quiet introspection, and the need to understand each other. Children, I would like to tell you that nowadays the concept of nuclear family is increasing day by day. But it is said that united we stand and divided we fall. So if we are united, if we have the feeling of empathy, mutual understanding towards other, we will scale the heights in our life. Now I come to the poem Keeping Quiet. Now what does the poet say in the first stanza? Let me tell you. This is the stanza I am going to read. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. So what the poet says? The poet urges each one of us to count up to 12, and then he wants, after counting to 12, he wants us to keep quiet. Now why the poet has used the phrase count to 12? Because there are 12 hours that represent a clock, or there are 12 months in a year also. So the poet wants the people to keep still as long as they could. He wants a moment of silence on earth. When moment of silence means he doesn't want man to do any work for few seconds. Why? When there will be moments of silence, man will be at peace, man will be at happiness, and those moments of silence he will try to introspect his own self where he has made a mistake. So what the poet says that this moments of introspection will help man to move ahead and make progress. Because what the poet says, why there is misery is because man has no time for introspection. अब बच्चों मैं एक बात बताऊं, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का यह मतलब है अपना आत्म अवलोकन करना। हम अपने को पहचाने, हम अपने को जाने कि हम कहाँ गलत हैं, कहाँ सही हैं। कई बार इस तरह की मिस्टेक्स हो जाती हैं कि हम ये नहीं जान पाते हैं कि सामने वाला सही होता है और हमको लगता है कि हमसे कहा जा रहा है और हम जो है एकदम स्ट्रेस में हो जाते हैं, तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए। नाउ व्हाट ही वांट्स, he wants that the moment of silence, and what will happen because of moments of silence, man will introspect his own self, there will be mutual understanding and there will be no barriers between people. When there will be no barriers, no harsh word exchanging, then there will be happiness. So in this moment of silence, the poet doesn't want anyone to move his arm, he wants us to remain motionless. So motionless for few seconds. Okay children, I hope you have understood the first stanza. I come to the second stanza. Now here I am going to read the second stanza, children. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. No, now let me tell you the meaning of exotic. Exotic means unusual moments. What would be unusual moments? Those moments of silence would be unusual moments. Now the poet feels that such moments of silence would be exciting one. They would be unusual. And it would have a miraculous consequences. There will be no hurry or the sound of machine to pollute the atmosphere, and it will be strange and unfamiliar moment with stillness all around. And in this unusual period, the bonds, the friendship will grow, there will be good bonding, between two friends, between two relatives, and there will be a feeling of humanity. This feeling of humanity will get stronger. So I hope you have understood the second stanza also. If you have any problem, you can ask me, you can message me. Now next stanza I am taking. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Now let me tell you children, please mark this phrase, look at his hurt hands, is very important phrase. Generally a question is asked, what do you mean by look at his hurt hands? Now here the explanation goes like this. So in this moment of inactivity, what would happen? See, you have to remember one point. What does the poet request the readers? To keep quiet, to be inactive for few moments. Not inactive forever, or being inactive or being lethargic, lazy. No. He says the moment of inactivity, what all will not be done? What all activities would be stopped? The first activity, he says, fishermen would not catch fish. And then the whales in the sea will be safe. Marine creatures will be safe. Now what this idea suggests? That human beings would not destroy nature. The man who gathers salt will be able to tend to his wounded hand, for which he had no earlier time. Means he would look where he has hurted his hand. Means he would look what activities activities did he do, because of which he had hurt his own self. Thus both nature and humans will be able to recover from their wounds. This is the idea. Means stopping for a while will help a person to, any human being, to recreate, rejuvenate and reach to live a real life in real sense. Thank you children. I hope you have followed.